Hello, hello, and welcome to the launch of M3, I'm calling it, Music, Mindset, and of course, in good old-fashioned Darren Yates show style, mayhem. Come on! Trying to find that blend of the mindset thing, the online marketing, what me hitting rock bottom led to, and my crazy side, the Darren Yates show, it's just my regular side. I don't know if it's crazy, boring, whatever. It's just what I feel. It's me. I'm encouraging everyone of you out there to be yourselves, and you can find a way to create a brand, to create a business around your specialized knowledge. It's more possible today than ever before. I'm not a big fan of rules. I'm not a big fan of bosses. I encourage you out there, if you're not a big fan of bosses, if you're not a big fan of rules, do your own thing. If you want to do your own thing and you're not, it's all on you now. We talk good stuff, inspirational stuff, entertainment stuff, bring on cool guests, stories, journeys. Comments are rolling in. I got a special guest I'm going to talk about in a second here. Oh, come on. Woo! Here we go. Rob Diller. Awesome. What's up, baby? There's Mike. Oh, it goes great, Mike. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to bring on a guest here. The first person I met when I moved to Southern California to start pursuing my dreams in music. He had long hair like I did. We became roommates. Probably about 40% of the stories we can't talk about here. But now this guy, Dave Peterson, we met in California, San Diego area. We became roommates. We played around a little bit in music. I wasn't quite ready, I don't think. I was great at being the crazy front man, but I wasn't ready to be a vocalist. I was wet behind the ears. I was learning, but Dave kind of, introduced me to SoCal, and then I introduced him to some Midwest GC crazy. So guys, let's bring on Mr. Dave Peterson. Woo!
Hey, good morning, brother.
What's up, man?
Hey, it's rocking out here. Loving the hat, making me want some ice cream and some dollars.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? Thank you again for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're one of my bros, man. You're one of my homies. You're one of my, like I talked before, your first guys I ever met in San Diego.
Oh yeah, likewise, man.
And there's still footage, Dave. This isn't on my, how it is, man. I'll make some plans and I'll do something totally different. But we haven't even talked about this in a long time. You guys, maybe I've mentioned it, but I was a finalist for the Real World LA back in the early 90s. And guys, I had like 4 or 5 callbacks. I would drive to LA from San Diego for the callbacks. So I was close. And
I didn't even make the cut.
Did you? Oh yeah, you tried too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we both tried. I didn't make the cut. You of course made it as far as you went.
Should we got there's Mike, there's Dre. What's up, Dre? How you doing, man? What's up? The thing I did in my video, I guess we can talk about it, right?
Might as well.
I mean, you guys, I did this, and I knew this was either going to get me an immediate callback, or I was going to be completely thrown away and deleted and blocked and not even called back at all. But we're playing tennis.
I took the safe road. You took the road less traveled,
yeah.
Which is why you went further.
Well, you never know. Sometimes they weren't safe. But that day, what I did seemed to work, yeah. But we're playing tennis in our apartment complex in San Diego. So we played a lot of tennis, didn't we? We were out there mixing it up. A couple long hair guys throwing the racket around. Oh
yeah, we didn't look the part, but we had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah. And so I know this might be a little bit inappropriate, but if you know me at all, I can't stay away from it totally. I'll try to not cross the line, but so we're playing tennis, it's warm. Everything's kind of feeling good and hanging good and low and stuff. Feeling warm. So I decided to just pull out my my Tallywacker.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
And start flipping it around. Not that it's that big to flip around.
Don't sell your
short. It was warm and hot.
Brother.
It was warm and hot, and I was flapping it. And I don't know what came over me. I don't know what I was thinking. I just did it. And we got it on camera, and we sent it into the real world. Best part of my audition tape.
Yeah, but do you remember what song we put behind it?
Was it Chili Peppers?
Chili Peppers, Suck My Kiss.
Yeah.
How appropriate was that?
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, yeah, that's, I know, a little bit crazy, but it's not too crazy, right? It's rock and roll. We were playing some music. Dave was in a band. I kind of had a cup of coffee with you guys, but we mainly, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't know that we were ready for You're Crazy yet. I still remember a video that we did with you, and you were just back in the corner doing all kinds of weird stuff while we were playing. And it was the coolest and craziest thing, but I don't think we were ready for that yet.
Well, dude, I wasn't ready for the music part. So it kind of sucks in a way, but then again,
Yeah.
it was part of my maturation process. Is that how you pronounce it? You know, I was
Yeah.
maturing. I was finding my voice. I was just out of high school, you know, a year or two before, or whatever, a couple years before.
Yeah.
You know, so I was, you know, we were pretty young, and you guys were this season. We're not super seasoned, but you guys have been doing it for a little bit, right? A couple years or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit intimidated, you know, and I was doing my voice stuff, but I knew I was crazy. I knew I was front man material, so I just pulled out all my crazy stuff. So I didn't sing with you guys at all. I just was in the back mooning you and doing tripods and pulling out.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Jackass!
Just yeah. And then I got, you know, we had parties at our apartment. I think you stayed down there, right? Because I moved to LA. We kind of lost touch.
Yeah. I think we both tried to move to LA at the same time. Things didn't work out. I ended up coming back to San Diego. You stayed and went your path. I think you finished college and did your music thing. And I stayed with my music thing for a few years until it got to where it wasn't fun for me anymore.
Yeah, right on, man.
And I kind of retired.
Yeah. And so we so we lost touch. I, you know, went to LA. I went back home, went to Nashville, came back, met Crystal, did the little family thing. And so it was it a couple years ago or last year sometime that we kind of got reconnected? It was just recent.
Well, I think we've been Facebook friends for quite a while, and you know, just kind of back and forth a little bit. Hey, how you doing? You know, congrats on the kids, that kind of thing. And then, yeah, it's been pretty much within the last year. While you've been dealing with your journey, I've been kind of dealing with mine too.
Right on, man. And just FYI, guys, Dave is a drummer, and he's a rockin' drummer, and he has super long hair. And you guys, tomorrow, I forgot to get him ready for this show. Tomorrow, we're going to be back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow again. I'm going to pull out those pictures of you and I dressed as women, like trannies, total trannies, with beards and hair curled and lipstick, going to the airport to pick up my brother and my cousin. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll pull up the pictures, so stay tuned for that tomorrow, guys.
That was scary but fun.
Yeah. And there's other stories that legit, I have 3 right now that we cannot talk about here. Wouldn't you agree?
Probably more than that, but I don't know what 3 years. I don't know what 3 you're talking about, but the whole time would be tough to talk about.
Dude, we should do like a uncensored freaking Saturday night show or something. If you guys want to see that. Speaking of wanting to see it, yeah, it would be great, wouldn't it? Speaking of wanting to see it, Dre says, LMAO, you pulled it out. Awesome. Dude, I can count on one hand, thank God, that in my life, I've just pulled it out.
Oh my God, my first boner!
Like in public, and no one's expecting it. I think it's a crime, right? I mean,
Well,
first of all,
it is, but the way you did it, you didn't just pull it out. That baby danced.
it danced.
The one with the 3-inch penis.
No, Peter North, you know, it was, see, here we go talking about Peter North. You guys, it wouldn't be a Darren Yates show, but I didn't talk about Peter North at least once. But I think he'd be proud. We should send that to him.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine if we actually got Peter North to do this?
Dude, why not?
I
guys,
think I'd be in a little bit of awe.
Everyone out there, please, if you have any ties to Peter North, that'd be awesome. I have some rock facts, Dave. I thought it'd be kind of cool to launch this show with some rock facts.
Let's do it.
Guys, Paul McCartney admitted the "you" in the song "Got to Get You Into My Life" was marijuana. Dave, did you know that?
I did.
You did?
And after looking at that hat, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Dude, I had no idea that the Beatles were, I mean, I thought they were the goody two-shoe boys. I didn't know they did so much acid and weed.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's kind of cool. Nancy's hops on. What's up, Shan, Nancy Barlow? Hi, Happy New Year, you two. Happy New Year. Yes.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
This is kind of interesting. The drummer for ZZ Top is the only member without a beard. His name is Frank Beard. You knew that, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, you're a drummer, of course. Who are your top 3 influences? Your top 3 badass drummers that you look up to, or you still do, whatever?
Obviously, John Bonham. I like Joey Kramer from Aerosmith.
Nice.
And Stuart Copeland from The Police.
Nice.
And that would be followed very closely behind by Alex Van Halen.
There you go, man. So no Neil Peart.
Oh, that guy's beyond. He's beyond everybody.
Yeah.
He's an easy one, but
Right.
he's a lot more technical than I ever was. I was more of a just kind of keep the backbeat going, and so that's kind of why my choices are the way they are.
Nice. Let's see what else we got here. Mick Jagger is an experienced ballet dancer with years of lessons under his belt. No wonder this guy just glides across stages. Oh yeah, William Bailey is the real name of Axl Rose. Axl Rose is an anagram for oral sex. That's kind of crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Beatles hold the record for most Rolling Stone covers with more than 30.
Wow.
The song Purple Haze was written by Jimi Hendrix after he had a dream about walking underwater. Prince's song Purple Rain is a tribute to Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze, R.I.P. to the purple rock gods. Guys, it's my wife's birthday today, New Year's Eve, and here I am down here doing this. My wife and my kids, they want Cracker Barrel, so I have to go order Cracker Barrel and go pick it up. Dave Peterson, my old roommate, my long-lost buddy for a while there, but we found each other again. So talk a little bit about, you saw something in mine that kind of got us back in touch. I mean, we had talked a little bit here and there, a couple times on some of the crazy stories, but the real connection in terms of doing business together and creating something together.
Yeah, so I mean, I've always kind of been in and out of your web, or I mean your Facebook stuff. I was kind of going through the whole COVID thing and losing job, and kind of getting tired of the corporate rat race anyway. And I saw what you were doing and really believed in what you were doing, and was an organic reach out, and we had our conversations, and I believe in what you're doing and want to be part of it. And what you're telling everybody, I'm applying in my daily life with the businesses that I have. You know, it just seemed real organic when we kind of came back together. So
nice.
I mean, a real short thing was you made an impact on me early on when you came out and brought me out of my shell. I knew you could do something similar as I was trying to make the change professionally as well. So
right on, dude.
It just makes sense, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a cool, like I said, organic, man, a perfect way to put it for us to get back in touch. And it's kind of like a similar thing to what it was, 20 plus years ago, whatever.
It was, yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. So thank you for believing in what I'm doing. Thank you for you reaching out and everything you do, man. I really do appreciate it, yeah.
And, hey, man, I appreciate you bringing me into the fold.
Now, to segue into something crazy, I just thought of this. I have to talk about it. You introduced me to SoCal, too, man, in a certain way. We both kind of helped each other out.
Yeah.
But I was in a little bit of a shell, too, obviously, because, I didn't have the confidence yet to get up there and bust out vocals yet. I was still kind of working on that. But something that really helped me kind of get past some of the, because we live in our heads a lot, Sometimes we live so much in our heads that it stops us from doing stuff. So we got in the jacuzzi at our apartment complex, and I think you just dropped trowel. You got just totally naked, and I was horrified. I was excited, not like that kind of way, but I was like, oh my God, this guy's definitely SoCal. He's part of LA, doesn't care. And then I was so scared. I was so oh my God. And I think I finally just dropped trout too. But yeah, what's up, man? A couple of musos hanging out with some beers and long hair. We're in the jacuzzi. Who cares? Let's get naked.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? So I know it's funny.
It seemed to make sense at the time.
I know it sounds funny to talk about now, and people probably think we're crazy or weird or gay or whatever.
Well, Lance, you're clearly gay. There's nothing really else to say about that. I think you all know that.
Oh, but not at all.
But that was so liberating for me. It was like you helped me immediately just pull back a couple layers, like literally too, just not caring about what other people think and not worrying so much. About what people are going to think. Now I know I can't. That's crazy. Our main things we talk about are related to penises, but it's fun though. We're boys. Was that a test for me out there, or were you really like kind of you're not really a nudist, but you were into
no.
But you walked naked around the apartment a lot, and you were just like, whatever, I don't care.
Well, it's crazy because even though I picked music as a thing to do, and you have to be crazy and let yourself go up on a stage, I was still a really shy guy. And so having you kind of come into my life and bring your crazy into my life, it just kind of let me drop the curtain a little bit.
Yeah.
And everything else dropped with it, I guess.
Right on, man. This is kind of some cool advice out there. I knew what my passion was. I knew I loved entertainment. I knew I loved expressing myself. I knew I loved being my own boss. And so, that was me trying to find my tribe, trying to find my crazy. Everyone out there, we all have a certain crazy to us. We're all unique, some more extent than others in the crazy world. But there is a way for you to find out what your niche, what your niche is. You can find your audience. You can make it work, is basically what I'm saying. It's not going to be easy. You might have to, work a little bit to get your name out there, to build your thing or whatever. But if you work hard enough, consistently enough, you will find your tribe. You will find your people. You know what I mean? So me finding you out there, it was a huge thing for me. So thank you for that. So Dave, you're doing some. I mean, your family's involved now. You guys are running a business now. You're putting some stuff together, which is really cool. I mean, it inspires me hearing that you're inspired by some stuff I was doing, some of the stuff I am doing, and I'm honored to have you on board, man, and doing some stuff. And yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
I'm happy to be here. And this whole thing has been a shift for me. I mean, the whole COVID thing, you can look at it in a negative way, or you can spin it into the positive where it just brings things out of you didn't know you had.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think this was the perfect time to just reset, and go back to the core of what it is that's going to make you happy.
Yeah, and it really helps having somebody kind of guide you and bring you along into things that you didn't know that you could do.
Yeah. And so many people try to address problems, the haters or cynical people, or they try to address if you just address one thing, that's a domino that's going to knock down all the other dominoes, which is your purpose. When you look forward to doing something every single day, it's exactly in line with what you're supposed to be doing, your purpose, your talents, your passions, all that stuff. When you do that and you lean into it and you get into it, you look forward to it. So when you do other stuff, everything's better. Everything resonates at a little bit of a higher level because you're looking forward to going back to that thing. Everything else is, like I said, all those dominoes that you thought were problems, they all just get knocked down when you lean into your passion and your purpose. And when you can find a way to entertain or help other people with it and find your tribe. I mean, you can do hobbies, you can make it a career. I mean, the sky's the limit. Cool,
Absolutely.
Man. I want to bring on people here who have something to say, like entertaining. Hot, weird, inspiring, or entertaining. I'm going to stick with that. I mean, why not, right? I mean, the core of what I have done is a rock singer. You helped me bring out the rock singer. I'm kind of like the 80s rock singer guy of the life coaches. I've lived all the dreams. I've done all this crazy stuff. It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing like that's so far left or right for me. This is my wheelhouse. So I'm just helping other people do it. I'm sharing my secrets, my tips, my mindset, and what it takes to get there. Because I've officially done it now. I've officially done it. I've given up the good to go for the great. I could have had a one-on-one coaching business, making more money than I've ever made before. But I wanted to build something online to help more people and to be able to do interviews like this, bring guys like you on here who have a cool story, who are part of the thing I'm doing. So thank you all. Dave, thanks, man. This was fun.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So you guys email me, Darren@leanintodominate.com for any guest ideas. You guys, seriously, musicians, bands, someone who's going to be hot, weird, inspiring, or entertaining. I feel bad saying hot. Something doesn't set well with me there, but
I love boobies.
Should I just lean into it and keep it?
I mean, why not? Hot can be a whole bunch of different things.
That's true. That's exactly right. All right, guys. My whole mindset, on the 31st, it's my wife's birthday. Don't think about New Year's Eve. It's my wife's birthday. I go pick up Cracker Barrel. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Dave.
See ya. Thanks, man.